What it is, what it do, what it is, what it do, what it is, what it is, what it is, what it do, 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 what it is, what it is, what it is, what it do. Dope. How y'all doing tonight, or morning, or evening, or afternoon? Doesn't matter what time y'all watching, cause y'all chilling here with me, and I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate that. Look here, y'all. Look here. I decided to go to Mickey D's today, McDonald's, and get me their new adult kids meal, I believe. And it's like it comes with different designs, like on the chicken nuggets. I got the chicken nugget. You get to get the chicken nugget or the quarter pounder. So it comes with stuff like that. You can't really see it, but kinda. I don't know. And then it also comes with a toy. I think this is a toy. So, and it says McDonaldland. Now this brings me back to when McDonald's had like playpens in every one. But let's open it up. Let's see. Because I don't know, they got tape on it. Alright. I'm so bad about opening stuff. Alright. It's got paper wrapped around that too. I wonder what it is. I honestly don't know. Okay. Take a trip through McDonaldland. Oh, man. It's all like it comes with this right here. I don't know. This thing looks familiar. It's just like those computer games we used to play. Like when you'd have some guy on like a rope. One of them jumping on clouds. I don't know. This is what it reminds me of. Alright. Alright. So it comes with like, I don't know what this is. Enter a code. I believe these are stickers. There's a sticker. My camera's having a hard time focusing today, so I'm real sorry. I'm real sorry. It's like giving gravity falls. Like y'all can't see none of this. I don't think y'all can see any of this. Okay. And then the one with the milkshake on it. The one with the milkshake. Okay. And then whoever this guy is, most likely to throw a lit birthday party. That's what it says. Yeah. Alright. And then you get a McDonaldland passport with this guy's Grimace. Who is Grimace? Like, I've heard of him, but I don't know who he is. What happened to Ronald McDonald? Okay, what happened to him? The clown. Alright. Got that one. Almost like Candyland. Y'all remember playing Candyland? Yo, who am I kidding? I might still play Candyland. I used to love playing that game, Candyland and Monopoly. But it seemed like we never finished any of them. Put all these back. Another glance at it. That's what you get, I guess. I'm just gonna set this over here to the side. Okay. Anyway, the meal came with, you can either get a medium or large fry. I got the medium fry because it's already big enough. I got the 10-piece chicken nuggets because, as some of y'all know, I don't really prefer the quarter pounders or the Big Macs. If I get a burger, it'll be a McDouble, you know. So I got the chicken nuggets, and then it comes with the milkshake. And some people have said it tastes like cotton candy. It looks like cotton candy. So it's melted a little. I tried to put it in the freezer. So I set it in the freezer for like 30 minutes. So hopefully that helped. It's still cold, so. But anyway, you guys having a good day. I hope you're having a good day. And the chicken nugget says your 10, what does it say? Your 10 McNuggets were specially delivered from the gaggle of, let's blur it out. What's it? The gaggle of Bud on their road trip across McDonaldland. Who is Bud? Buddy? I don't know. Let's see. What the world? Y'all seeing this? I'm seeing it. Okay. It's almost. Oh nah, this gonna tear me up. I don't know how to explain this. I thought it would taste like cotton candy, but this does not taste like cotton candy. But I haven't had cotton candy in a minute, so I could be wrong. Y'all see my stomach already acting up, and I'm just a few sips in. Oh no. Alright, so for my sauces, I got honey mustard and barbecue, because barbecue's the best. If you haven't seen honey mustard before, this is what it looked like. Alright. I believe in terms of fast food barbecue sauce that matches up with their food, such as their chicken nuggets or their fries, McDonald's has the best barbecue for their food, I believe. Wendy's barbecue and Burger King barbecue, heck nah. Chick-fil-A's barbecue is pretty good, but McDonald's, it's something about it. These fries, I'm sorry y'all can't really see. Right now I'm gonna have to, when I finish this video, I'm gonna have to fix this camera. Like, it's focusing on me, and it's fine, but I used to love chicken nuggets as a child. Get the 6-piece small fry with a Sprite. McDonald's has a really good sweet and sour tasting, sweet and sour sauce too. Y'all, I'm gonna be no good for the rest of the day. I came home and my grandma decided to make some rotel. Now, if y'all don't know what rotel is, then you're probably not from the South. Now, if you know what rotel is, you'll probably be like, that's that can of red tomatoes with all the spices and stuff in it, which is true. But where I'm from, rotel is the best. They're doing donuts in the street, so if you hear it, just ignore it. Just try to ignore it. Ignore it. So, rotel is made with a stick of Velveeta cheese. Yes, yes. Now, you can add cream cheese to it if you want to. Most of the time, we don't. We just do the stick of Velveeta cheese in a crock pot. Then on a skillet, we're usually gonna grill or just cook either ground beef or sausage or whatever ground meat you're trying to do. And you cook that until it's done, and then you add that into the melted Velveeta cheese. And then you add a can of rotel and let that cook in the crock pot, and you've just made the best dip that you can ever make. Now, this is usually made during football games, and if this is about any European or anywhere else in the world, people, American football games, this is usually the food that we cook when we watch those sports. Sorry if I sound dramatic, I'm trying to be educational. You see, I got my glasses on, you see. But usually that's what we make it for. But for some reason, Grandma just had a taste for it, and she made it. And then she made this one with Italian sausages, and it was amazing. It was so good, but I about hurt myself eating it. So I will be no good for the rest of the day, and I'm gonna have to take a walk an hour before I go to sleep so that my stomach doesn't try to kill me. Cause that rotel, the Velveeta cheese, in this monstrosity, oh nah. Oh. I've been hearing, y'all know this show, The Summer I Turned Pretty, right? It's been everywhere. It's infiltrated anything teen related. It's there, but it's got all over sports, ESPN, all those networks. And like I said last time I talked about this show, I'm still in season 1, essentially. But my grandmother has caught up watching all the way through season 3. They're not done yet, but she's watched up. Man, my grandma loves the show. So I wish I could get my grandma on the camera so that she could say her opinions about it, but she's not gonna do that. But anyway, from what I can hear, okay, Jeremiah, who I liked in season 1, this man still in here snoring, y'all. My dog. Jeremiah, who I liked in season 1, has been cheating on Belly, or he cheated on Belly. Or is her name Isabella, I think, but everybody calls her Belly in season 3. And now, but she took him back. She was like, okay, I forgive this or whatever. This is what I'm hearing. But Conrad, that's who she loved first, right? That's who she loved first. And he's, okay, they dated. I think they got together. Like I'm saying, all this is hearsay. Not hearsay. It's what I've been told, or what I've picked on up from TikTok or YouTube or something. They got together at the end of season 1. And also Conrad and Jeremiah's mom, I remember, had cancer, and she passed away from the sickness, all that. Horrible. Like that's probably one of the reasons I stopped watching it, because it was getting sad. I don't like no sad stuff. I just feel like we're cricket. I feel like we're crooked, but okay. And she passed away. So instead of Conrad being regular Conrad, and he was always a little off. Come on now, we gonna be honest. Even if y'all team Conrad, y'all know he was a little stoic, okay? But I don't know if he knew. Nah, I don't know. All I know is Jeremiah in season 1 was the bubbly one, and Conrad was the miserable one, okay? Which made a lot of people like Jeremiah instead of liking Conrad. And so it seemed like the people who liked Conrad were team Conrad, were the book readers, the people who are fans of the book series. So they already knew what was gonna happen. They knew who Conrad was. They knew who Jeremiah was. They knew Jeremiah was gonna cheat, all that. Okay. Man snoring in there like he worked 3 jobs. Okay. But the people like Jeremiah, like I say, I like Jeremiah too, because he was real bubbly. He was a cool guy. He seemed like. But their mom ended up passing away, and that took a toll on both of them. But from what I'm hearing, it really took a toll on Conrad, and he couldn't be in the relationship with Belly the way he would have been if his mom wasn't sick and dying, which is understandable. Your emotions, somebody that you know what, we ain't about to do this today. We're not gonna do this today. Okay, so which is understandable because that's your mom or even your dad or anybody who you've known your whole life or even part of your life that you love is sick and they're dying. So rightfully so, his emotions weren't where they were supposed to be. And I don't really know what happened. Like I say, this is all hearsay. But they broke up because Conrad couldn't give 100 in the relationship with Billy. And that's fine. Like, people need to go their separate ways. Especially Conrad, he probably shouldn't have been in a relationship at that moment in his life anyway. Like, some people do better separated from others than with people when they're going through things, and you have some people who do better with people when they're going through things. I'm the type of person, when I'm sad or I'm upset, I don't really need nobody around me because I'm just gonna cry more. I'm sorry. If I'm upset and somebody asks me, "Are you okay?" I'm probably just gonna start crying, and I don't wanna do that. So I prefer just to be by myself when I'm going through, when I'm upset. So they broke up, and in season two, after going through another summer or whatever, Jeremiah and Billy got together or got back together, because did they date in season one? I don't know. Yeah, and I really don't know. Cameron, I like him. Yeah. Forget about the rest of them. Forget. Really, at the end of the day, why I don't really understand. Because in real life, most folks not going after the people that your siblings have already dated or that they've liked. Most siblings don't do that. Okay, that's a little weird. It's cool for someone to like a pair of siblings, but it's weird, in my opinion. And usually in the general public opinions, it's kind of weird if both siblings are dating. Have dated the same person. It's kind of weird. Just like it's kind of messed up. But say somebody was with someone and they passed away, and then they pop up and now they're dating that person's sister or brother, and they were with the person that passed away, it's just gonna make people think that they were going behind the person's back anyway. You can't help who you fall in love with, but it's some things that people like do, even though it may be natural. Like, they might just fell in love, and that's cool, but it might just make somebody look at you sideways. Like, what? And it be none of folks' business, but it just kind of make folks look at you a little bit. I'm sorry if that's any of y'all, even though I'm talking to you, but I'm not. I don't really know why she's going so crazy. It might be another dog out there. But I'm thinking about ending the video in a little bit anyway, because I just really wasn't that hungry. I kind of vented a little bit. I really didn't even finish talking about the show. Okay. From what I know now, with where we are in the series, Conrad has found out that Jeremiah cheated cheated, but cheated. He did cheat, even though they were on a break, but he cheated. I don't know. I don't know. But it hurt Billy's feelings because I don't know. They were broken up for like a weekend or something. I don't know. He messed around with somebody else, which is crazy. Like, that's messed up. And so Conrad has found out, and so I think he confessed his feelings. He confessed his feelings to Billy, and he wants to get back together with her. And Billy, essentially, from what I've been told, everybody talking trash on the internet, you know, that Billy essentially stomped on Conrad's heart and then threw it in the trash and let maggots eat it, you know. Essentially that's what she did. Alright. Essentially that's what happened. And a lot of folks are mad. They're mad at Billy. But, you know, it's really all just for drama, you know. And it was crazy. I don't really know how to feel about it because, like I said, I'm not really watching the show like that. But the thing about it is, she wouldn't have reacted the way she reacted if she didn't still love that man, you know. She still loves him. Everybody knows that. Even the people who were Team Jeremiah in the season 2, they knew that she was gonna end up with Conrad. I mean, it's already, because if she was supposed to end up with Jeremiah, they would have ended the season after season 2. You know, when she was with Jeremiah, when she was happy, you know. But they made another season because they're following the book series where she ends up with Conrad. So that's what's gonna happen. She's gonna end up with Conrad. It's a given. But what's really sad is, and I don't really care about that, it's cool. Whoever she ends up with is great with me. I just like how angry people are getting on at the internet about some characters, and it takes me back to Twilight days, or back to the Vampire Diary days, where people used to get so mad if they were Team Jacob or Team Edward, or if you were Team Stephen or Team Damon, you know. And I knew the Summer I Turned Pretty wasn't gonna pull a Vampire Diaries, because Vampire Diaries, Alina, what's her name, was supposed to end up with Stephen. But the fans love Damon and Alina so much. Elena. They changed it. But I don't know, is it Judy Hahn? She's done, from what I've seen, everybody's like she's followed the book almost to a T. So it didn't seem like she was gonna change it. But what I find crazy is that people are getting so mad. And not just the characters. Y'all can be mad at characters because, like I say, it's not real. It's just something for you to take your mind off of, so you don't focus on what's going on in your life. You know, it makes them endorphins in your head. You know, you're watching TV, your mind's not focusing on your life. You're focusing on somebody else's lives. It gives you something to talk about, something to talk about with your friends, you know. But people are getting mad at the real actors playing fake characters, you know. I don't understand that. You're mad at people who are just told to go in front of a camera and act out these lines. That doesn't make sense, guys. It doesn't make sense. And I know you guys, even though I tell y'all y'all look crazy, I know y'all ain't that crazy. I know that. I'm talking about them other folks, you know, I'm talking about them other folks. But I'm like, but if you are mad at the real people playing fake characters, look in the mirror and check yourself, because hey, it's something a little weird about. It's a lot of weird about that. They call it parasocial relationships, where people feel a real connection to people they've never met before, I believe. But I was just talking. I wasn't eating. As y'all can tell, I wasn't that hungry. But I like making these videos. So in this meal, 5 out of 10. Wasn't bad, it wasn't good. The shake was I don't know. I don't know about this thing. Nah, the more I drink it, the worse it gets. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my rambling. Let me know in the comments if you've made it this far. What has been your favorite fandom? You know, of what do you call it? Love triangles. What's been your favorite television or movie love triangle? I believe my favorite has been Twilight, because that was a time I was a kid. I was under 12 when that craze was going on. People were really fighting about Edward versus Jacob, even though they knew, and that's based on a book too. Like, all this stuff is based on books. Y'all knew how it was really gonna go. Come on now, come on. And at the end, that's still kind of crazy how Jacob imprinted on Renesmee, and her name is crazy too. It's like Renesmee. That was a little odd, but I guess, you know, he imprinted on a baby, you know. Anyway, but yeah, I was definitely Team Jacob as a kid, because I love dogs so much, and I associated werewolves with dogs because it was a wolf. And in my mind as a child, if I was a fictional character, like if I was a supernatural being, I always wanted to be a werewolf. They always seemed so cool to me, because I didn't want to live forever for like a vampire. But if I had superpowers, I'd want ice powers, because just to freeze things or something, that'd be so cool. If anybody, I don't know, you know, a superpower, I kind of look at people sideways when they say they want it. Invisibility. Like, if you already kind of a weird person, and you come up and you're like, yeah, if I had a superpower, I'd want to be invisible. I'm looking at you like, bruh, I'm never, like, first of all, you kind of weird anyway, so really I wasn't conversating with you anyway. But now I'm staying at least 10 feet away from you at all times, at least. That one, and not a weird, but I wouldn't want it, would be god dang dog. Like the dog in her. That's his name too. If you, my dog's name is DOG. He's just dog. Sound it out. And the power to read minds. I don't really want to know what people are thinking. Nah. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead end out this video. I'm gonna go ahead and end it out. Let me know what you felt about this video, how you felt about this video. Sorry I wasn't that hungry, but I still enjoyed making this video. Again, like I say, the meal was a 5 out of 10. This milkshake, I don't know, you have to have a craving for something like this. Yeah, and I don't have that craving for it. The fries are the fries, you know, it is what it is. The chicken nuggets, they're chicken nuggets. You're gonna like them or you're gonna hate them, but most people like them because they're good, especially with some sauce. And yeah, I love you. Peace out. See you next time.